All right, welcome to the second review of the evening. Up this time is Spellforce, Conquest of Io. On a journey to gather magical might, explore and control the lands of Io in this ever-changing turn-based strategy role-playing game. Field armies and heroes in tactical combat. Finish hundreds of quests and gather spells and artifacts to become the most powerful mage of all. In this turn-based strategy game set in the fantastical world of Spellforce, take up the mantle of your master as the heir to the mysterious Wizard's Tower. Study a multitude of spells to cast over the lands around you. Summon fantastical minions and train mighty warriors to roam the world. Fight in this fast-paced but tactical turn-based battle. Right, so this is actually not the first Spellforce game we've ever covered on the channel. Petty, I believe you reviewed Spellforce 3 some yonks back.
If I did, I honestly do not remember it at all.
Right. Though that was also like the console version of that.
Oh.
Opposed to this, which doesn't have a number attached to it. So I'm assuming this is like a spin-off or a side story or something like that, instead of like a main campaign setting. But over to you for the details of the game.
So yeah, honestly, I don't even remember playing the previous Spellforce game, so yeah, that's a thing. So this game, it's a thing. It's very much your kind of prototypical RTS type thing.
Uh-huh.
I see that it is hex-based.
Yes.
Although that looks like an area that is... Oh, no, never mind. That's two overlapping boundary areas, each of them around a central thing.
Yes, because I have one of my lodges there.
Yeah, it looked a little weird because it's two hexagons that are meeting at a point.
Yeah.
Instead of along a side.
By design. But yeah, this... What can I really say about this game? Like, it's fine. It's not anything to make me, like, want to, you know, chuck it into a ravine or anything like that, so... Good on that. Music's fine. Voice acting is adequate. They do have a pretty nice, if you don't really like doing the combat stuff, a pretty decent auto-resolve feature to just kind of push on with, I guess, story progress. Like, because I know I'm not the best at this type of combat, so the auto-resolve is very helpful. So I guess as far as story goes, you end up getting summoned back to your master's tower, and there it was attacked. And I'm guessing your job is to figure out what the hell happened. And I don't remember if it's certain whether or not your master's dead or just disappeared. So I guess I imagine you're also trying to figure out their whereabouts. And then, yeah, it just kind of plays almost like a choose-your-own-adventure type thing. You have a bunch of different quests and stuff like that. And you can just kind of do stuff. Um, this does have all the like modern game accoutrements people have basically come to expect from games these days, like, you know, fidelity, FX, super resolution type stuff. It does have some weird issues with ultra-wide support, where when your units take damage, there's a red filter they put on the screen, but if you have an ultra-wide monitor, it crops off part of, so some of the screen doesn't have the filter on it. So I guess that's something that could be, you know, looked at in a future patch. Like, yeah, it's not game breaking, but it's also immersion breaking. And yeah, as far as like, you know, main plot type things, I really haven't found much of anything yet. Like, I don't know if I'm not venturing out far enough, or if there really isn't a whole lot, like, that's designated main objective type stuff. And, like, over time, parts of, like, various towns and stuff can, like, start to crumble away, and I guess you're expected to, like, build new stuff. Like, it's not very tutorialized very well what they want some of this stuff to do. But, I don't know. I guess another kind of thing I'm not a big fan of is to execute an action, you need to right-click. Every other type of game I play like this, right-click is cancel. So it's one of those things that just kind of throws me off. Any questions or anything from you guys? Because there's really not a whole lot else I can think of.
Not really.
But yeah, overall, it's an alright game. It's just not super my cup of tea. And it has some things that I'm not personally super fond of. Like, there are a bunch of little systems in here that are pretty alright. Like, I chose the Alchemist. So, like, I get bonuses when crafting things and whatnot.
Right. So, reinforcing my belief that this is a spin-off or side story or something that's not important to the main line, all that important to the mainline Spellforce is the price here, because it clocks in at a mere $30.
That is pretty small, I guess.
Yeah, like for a game of this nature, coming in at $30 implies things.
Yeah.
Like, still, would you plunk down $30 for this?
I guess it really, since I don't have a whole lot of experience with the rest of the Spellforce games, I guess it depends how lore important this is for you. Or, like, if you're just jonesing for more Spellforce content.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, if this is going to be your first experience with Spellforce maybe look elsewhere? I guess that's just kind of a me thing.
Right. Well then, anything else?
Not that I can think of.
All right. So yeah, that'll about do it for Spellforce Conquest of EO here. So be sure to tune in after the break, as the Galax will be reviewing Red Horizon.